Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Bezoge, or Bezoge, however you want to say it. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, we haven't updated Bezoge on the channel for quite a while. And if we jump into the daily RSI over here, as you can see, we did have a move to the downside. It is very, very oversold. I don't know what's the reason behind that. Haven't been keeping up with all the latest news in the crypto world because currently I am located in Ukraine, and because of the Russian invasion, things haven't been going exactly as everyone expected. And also, if you hear any background noise, I do apologize. Nothing I can do about that. Mostly it's going to be children screaming. So jumping into the daily chart, you can see that we do have this white trend line here that has been holding us as support very nicely. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bounces from this trend line already. So this is a crucial support level here. Now, this yellow trend line slightly above is a trend line that we've had for a very, very long time. And I did give you this like multiple months ago when we first started covering Bezoge. And as you can see, this the price is adhering to this resistance trend line. We're being rejected from the yellow resistance, and we're potentially going to get sent back down to the white trend line. But effectively, what is happening here is we are in an ascending triangle with a potential breakout to the upside, back test of support, and off we go. But looking overall on Bezoge and on the price action, it really hasn't gone down as much as some of the other cryptos and altcoins have. So nothing to worry about for all the Bezoge holders. If you wanted to stack up some more tokens, this is your opportunity to do so. If you were buying way, way up here, then there is no reason why you shouldn't be buying down here. Now, some could say that we do have a head and shoulders pattern here, and yes, this is a potential head and shoulders pattern. And if you draw the trend line slightly different here, you can see that we already lost the neckline, but the target from this head and shoulders pattern would be way over down here. And you know, every crypto has a bunch of people who want to sell, and when those sellers are no more, there isn't anyone left to sell, so the price can't physically dump anymore. So this is what I think is happening with Bezoge. And if we do see a drop in the price, you do have this support zone that we've been wicking into multiple times here back in November of last year and late January this year. So anywhere from, I'm going to call out the last 6 digits. So anywhere from 002202 and below that is a great support zone and a great buy zone in my opinion. Now we have the 10 EMA, the 20 EMA, and the 55 EMA on the charts here. So as you can see, we have bearish crosses across all of these. We had an EMA squeeze here where the EMAs were looking like they are going to form a bullish cross. That didn't end up happening. We had the move to the downside at the beginning of March, effectively, printing that right shoulder of the pattern. So we are still in this pattern. Obviously, if you start coming back down, I would start setting up some buy orders. I would even have the buy orders ready and set to go right now at this price that I just gave you. Because anything can happen. But like I said, you have to understand that once everyone sold, everyone who wanted to sell sold, there aren't any more people left to sell. The price can't physically go down any lower. So yeah, this is not the time to be selling. Definitely, if you're looking for long-term success, you should be buying cryptos for the long term. And yeah, so look for some bounces off of this white trend line. Draw this out on your chart. As you can see, make sure the candles are bouncing off the trend line. You can use the wicks as well, but it's better to use the candles. That makes the support more significant. So at least 2 bounces for a support level to be valid. And as you can see, this yellow trend line here was a major support level for us. So we did go below it multiple times, but we did bounce off of it multiple times as well. And right now we're getting rejected from that zone, and we're getting rejected from the 10 EMA as well. So all in all, it's a great entry point right now. So if we jump into the Stochastic RSI on the daily chart, you can see that we are in the oversold. So this is a great entry based on the Stochastic RSI. If we move back to the daily RSI now, I don't know what's up with this chart here. So dextools.io, this is the website that I'm on, and it usually is very laggy, very glitchy. But the last time we had an update for Bezoge, we did have this symmetrical triangle here. As you can see, we had this large fake out here, a couple of fake outs over here, a couple of fake outs to the downside. But you've been mainly in this symmetrical triangle here, and you saw this little move out of the triangle here. You lost the support, you back tested as resistance, and then you had this, crash on the RSI, and I don't know why that happened. I would assume this has something to do with the charts not working properly, because look at the charts. This isn't a normal chart. Hold on a second. Let me go to the 4-hourly chart for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. So this is the 4-hourly chart. Let me just bring out the RSI. Look at what the RSI is doing on the 4-hourly chart. Like, how can you chart this? So basically on the 4-hourly, you're constantly in the overbought, which is not, the reality of the situation. Obviously, the stochastic, same story. So I wouldn't look at the oscillators on the 4-hourly chart. However, the price action candles are looking fine from what I can see at least. And let's take a look if we have any crosses here with the exponential moving averages or the EMAs. So you can see that, yeah, we did have a bullish cross here with a 10 crossing above the 20. Right now we're getting the bearish cross. So potentially, like I said, look for a bounce off this white trend line. That's the best entry you could get short term. If we see Bitcoin crap the bed once again, we get more FUD into the markets from the media and from different governments, then obviously we could see a crash for all the altcoins alongside Bitcoin. But I wouldn't expect, Bezoge to lose 70% of its value, because it has already lost, let's see, it has already lost like 90%, 95% of its value. Let me just get that right there. So yeah, 83% of its values from the all-time high. So I wouldn't be worried about Bezoge, dropping massively, but obviously there's always the possibility of that happening with any crypto, really. So invest only what you can afford to lose. And that is pretty much it. If I missed out anything on the charts, let me know down below in the comment section. But as you can see, this accumulation phase right now for Bezoge is looking like it's gearing up for an explosion when the alt season starts, and once we get more bullish news from the project, because I haven't been following any projects really during these times in Ukraine. So if you have any updates, let us know down below in the comment section. So yeah, this is what Bezoge does. As you can see, these large candles on the left side here, this is how parabolic the price goes. So with this consolidation here, you can potentially expect something similar, but never expect something to repeat itself. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future. But, history more often than not does rhyme. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. Thanks to all the patrons sticking with the Patreon for multiple weeks without no content, because I wasn't able to provide any content. Right now I'm trying to get back into providing content daily, both on YouTube and Patreon. So thank you all. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.